So urinal is in the corner of my eye. That's where we're. This game, so far mostly dialogue, very little interaction.
Yes, it's trying to build a story to draw you in first.
Right, because it's a literature club.
Right.
I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I
Creep.
glance over.
What the fuck?
It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I was just... Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? I do?
Yeah.
I don't really mean to. I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I called it. I said sorry before she was...
Sorry.
I mean... Here, this should work, right? I slam my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then hold my book more between the two of them.
Oh, jeez.
I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so I instead use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, man. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger.
There's your interaction.
I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before.
Just put your hand.
It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I could feel the warmth of Yuri's butt, and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Oh, jeez.
To turn the page.
Oh, yeah, that's what you meant.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know if oh my god. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right?
Not with the woman in my face.
I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
I'm gonna wind up being a patient somewhere.
Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition.
This is weird.
We continue to the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page and letting it flutter over to her.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Pronunciation, enunciation, these are things that are difficult at times.
It's hard. There's like no punctuation.
Right. Blah, blah, blah. She catches it over under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri.
Yeah.
This might be a silly thought, but can we do anal? The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
Crazy.
You think so? How? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all the things that she says and does.
It says sorry a lot.
Like, she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see in your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent to some of your mannerisms.
You're crazy.
I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Drumblanket, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her.
Yeah, that's horrible.
That's so embarrassing that you think that. Oh, wait. I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I didn't really know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I meant more that it's kind of cute.
Put it in the butt.
What are you saying all of a sudden? Okay, everyone.
Jesus, Monica.
Right? Oh, I think it's about time we turn today's poem to each other.
Okay, here we go.
We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... This is difficult. It's not... It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb.
Ow! Jam, woman.
All right. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you?
Whoa.
I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way.
Lies. You're lying.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know? That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. All right. I stand up.
Now you have homework and shit.
I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember the red poem last night? Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did all that shit.
My relaxation ends.
Perfect.
I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers on a composition notebook. I already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. Excuse me. I do the same myself.
Oh boy. Who do you want to read first?
Will it let me do Yuri?
Yeah, I'll let you do all of them.
Alright, I'll show it to Yuri first. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion to be fair. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Oh, what was that? Did I say that out loud?
Yeah, you're kind of talking.
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me.
Are you sure you still like this girl?
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I hate overly apologetic women.
I know what you mean. It's one of those things, but this shows me that she has a lot of confidence issues, and while she may not want to do it doggy style right away,
right?
Eventually that butthole's gonna show, like, the sun's gonna shine there.
The sun's gonna shine.
The sun's gonna shine
tomorrow,
right on her. Yes, the anus is gonna be clean too. I guess you're right.
Yeah, she knows.
What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Really?
No.
Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you.
You're lying again.
This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words of the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly.
This is getting weird.
Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
That's a good story, Yuri.
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased, though. Biased how? Well,
She'll kill me.
never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that.
No, keep your gossip to
Sorry.
yourself.
It's fine, Yuri. It's fine.
It's fine.
I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki.
Just take a step back.
Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Yes, here we go. Okay.
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, this isn't supposed to be a literature club, or is it?
Is it? Or is it?
Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my big hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood the test of time. The last to get replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calms. Is that what that says?
Calm, comma.
Calm, comma. Calm. Breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker
No, wait,
back.
wait. Can you scroll down at all? Is there
No, there's no
scrolling?
scrolling down on. I can't.
Okay.
Not with this mouse, but
No arrows. Okay. Well, that's something you should keep in mind for the future.
let me look down on the other TV. All right, what? I flicker back?
No, scrolling.
Oh yeah, you have to be able to scroll.
Yeah, there's scrolling eventually.
Fuck.
Yeah, I know.
Well, this fucking mouse stopped scrolling.
We'll figure it out.